Hey everybody, I'd like to show a couple of ways of creating a screw-mentable crown. And again, it's just a couple of options that you can utilize. The one that people are most familiar with, so here I already have my case design. So I have my abutment and the crown on top. The method that a lot of people are familiar with, you can go to expert mode once you're done with your design. And then you can click here where it says freeform merge reconstruction. At this point, then what you have to do is rotate your point of view so you're looking straight down the chimney of the abutment. And this is one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like this method very much, because I'm introducing inaccuracies in this process. But once you're aligned here, you can go to the attachment tab, select subtract, and from the attachment library, go all the way almost to the bottom to where it says extrusion. And then from the library here, we're going to select the circle. Okay, so we're going to place this here, and then we're going to click here where it says view so that the attachment is perfectly parallel to the point of view. And now we just play around with the radius, and then we also play around with the height because we want that attachment to go all the way through. Once we're here, we have to check this checkbox here on the wizard. Now please keep in mind that checkbox is only available if you have the implant module activated on your dongle. Otherwise that doesn't exist. So once we've done that, we can click apply, and the software will create a chimney that will go straight through the crown. Now again, like I said earlier, one of the reasons why I don't like this method is because, as you can see, I added some inaccuracies here. It'll be very difficult for me to align this to make both chimneys perfectly parallel. And so in order to avoid that, I'm going to show you a different method. Okay, so I'm going to undo everything. What I want to do is, there's one piece of information in this case that's already established, this screw channel that I want to use, and that is the screw channel that appears after you identify the scan body, right? And so with this information, I can create a chimney that I want, that has the correct diameter and obviously has the correct angulation. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is just visualize it all by itself, okay? And then I'm going to save this as an STL. Okay, so you can click here where it says export scene to mesh, and then you can name it whatever you want. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, in order to be able to use this has to be a closed mesh. And so what I have to do after I'm done with that is I have to go into expert mode, okay? And I'm going to add remove mesh, and I'm going to select anything from here. It doesn't really matter. I'll just select generic visualization mesh, and then I'm going to import the STL that I saved here. Now okay, so here I'll go through the entire process. So I'll go ahead and export this, and you can name it whatever you want. Okay, and just make sure that you save this as with the original coordinate system of scan data. Okay, then in tools, we're going to add remove mesh, and again, same thing here, and I'm going to import it. Make sure that you select yes, so that it comes in perfectly aligned to where how we saved it. Okay, so if I visualize the screw channel right here, and then there's a mesh I just imported, perfectly aligned. Click OK, and then you're gonna, in expert mode, click on this and select edit mesh. And what we're gonna do is select the entire thing and say close holes. That way the tops are closed now, or the top and the bottom are gonna be closed now. Now I'm going to save this as an STL as well, same process. Right click on the save button, export scene to mesh, and overwrite the original mesh that you saved. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go back to our freeforming, our merge reconstructions. And then in attachments, we are going to import the STL we just saved as an attachment. So all the way at the bottom, it allows me to import my own file. And then I'm going to select here the screw channel. Now, please, when this prompt comes in, always select rotate so that it brings it in perfectly aligned to where we saved it. Okay? And just to confirm, we'll visualize here the screw channel, and it's perfectly the same. All right, so the last thing we have to do is what we've done before, which is click here on allow any changes, click apply, and now the screw channel that's created is perfectly aligned to the screw channel that was created for the abutment. And so this is a couple of options on how to create a screw-mentable crown over a custom abutment. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comments. And thank you very much.